So no surprise that there are 3 changes to the team that beat Nottingham Forest. In goal, Bart Verbruggen starts his 65th successive Premier League game. But there's no Lewis Dunk. He has a niggling knee injury, so there's a recall at centre-half for Olivier Boscali. The omission of 40-year-old James Milner was expected after yesterday's press conference. Carlos Belieber comes in for him. Diego Gomez has scored in his last 2 matches and makes his 50th Brighton appearance. And there's a 200th career game for Jorginho Rutter, who's preferred to Danny Welbeck. The Gunners' old boy drops to the bench. He's rested. Yasin Ayari back among the subs after a shoulder injury. It's meant to thwart Yankuba Minte and deny the Seagulls a point. The injury problem is at centre-half. William Saliba turned his ankle in the late stages of the game with Chelsea. Christian Mosquera replaces him. But concerns about Declan Rice's participation have proved ill-founded. He does start in midfield. Bukayo Saka plays his 300th Arsenal game. Former Brighton winger Leandro Trossard is replaced by Gabriel Martinelli. And Victor Gyökeres has scored 5 goals in his last 7 away games. Good news for the Gunners on the bench as well. 16-year-old Max
This is Matoma. Saka to take on Kadioglu. Gets a shot away and it goes right through Verbruggen and in. Well, what a mistake by the goalkeeper. Bukayo Saka celebrates. It's Arsenal's 99th goal of the season. And it's only taken a matter of moments, less than 10 minutes, for Arsenal to get in front.
Oh, that's a typical Saka goal. How many times have we seen that? We haven't seen it too many times lately, but that is trademark from him. Gets it out wide right, cuts inside on his left. I'm not sure whether it got a touch here from somebody. I think he got in front.
Performances when
Yes, they played at the same time today.
In the context of today's game.
At home, it's certainly worth taking the risks.
Belieber. FIFA away by Gabriel, and they are one of the reliant. Quick throw in from Matoma, bit of pushing inside the penalty area. And Martinelli trying to hold on to it, finds Declan Rice. Entered it to him on day 1. Here's Hinshelwood. Here's Martinelli. Trying to get the better of Boscagli, who does it. Gets it moving quickly into Gyökeres. He's back at Brighton. Because they've drawn a lot of games this season. They do have... Gomez has just pushed that a bit too far in front of Weeks. They've been behind Mosquera. His first time ball was aimed towards Hinshelwood, but it was no standards being allowed to drop. Van Hecke. Header from Hinshelwood. Match at the Emirates. And towards that near post, it's Gomez who down one side tonight.
Get right, but the delivery is incredible.
Jorginho Rutter steaming forward, finding the toe. From behind here. Gyökeres trying to get...
But they've got to make it work. It's maintaining that high level.
There's been some... And Capie wins it back again. And that's the try from Saka. Down. Calafiori. Cross towards the far post, headed down to trying to get round Mosquera. He gets round Mosquera. He's got a big opportunity here, and it just bundles behind. I think it came off. It's short to Martinelli. He's really been able to get into the game so sloppy. Minte. Believer who can't hit them. Teta. Zubimendi's cross. Martinelli. Fatigue that contributed to that. Mikel Arteta. And ball there. Kadiolu needs a decent delivery. Here's the corner. Flicked away by. Find a finishing touch. Not with a ball like that. They just about got away with that. Ball to Ruta, who gets behind it, and David Raya does too. It's a difficult trip that so far they're negotiating. And after trying to get away from Minte, now Saka. Minte trying to put it into a dangerous area, and another ball into the box by Van Hecke. Another header by Hinshelwood. And another effort off top them led to a goal. Now they've got defending to do. Minte looking for goals.
All under one roof.
It's Rice. Right into the thick of the action inside that 6-yard. And Gross again. Trying to take out the goalkeeper. Not breaking his neck to get into the penalty area. Havertz pulls a save off for Bruggen. Got an out-and-out striker on the pitch from the start this evening, but they do have him in bottom three, and Nottingham Forest go in, and also significantly in his top injection of unpredictability. Harry Howell at the far post. Hinshelwood in the centre. He's too close to David. Nice tidying up. Ruta has been a little bit untidy on a couple of occasions. Kadiolu immediately trying to release Minte. Every single area that's being exposed. How to turn difficult trips into points. Deep towards that far post and for Bruggen. Saka trying to get ahead of Kadiolu there. He did really well. Small. Delivery into the box is aimed towards Pascal Gross with the delivery. Declan Rice taking charge. Trossard. Timber. He's onside. Here's Trossard. Well, he'll be disappointed with that. Kai Havertz comes on. Arsenal's shown their resilience more than once this season. Trossard. The foul. Rice's delivery again causes problems. Timber in towards that near post. Havertz goes down. It's gone down the side of the penalty area, and Raya just misread out the points here. There's a bit of space for Ruta on the edge of the area. The ball was a little bit right into that near post, and Nkapie's got it away. And his movement has been terrific this season as well, Lucy. Just signed a break. Trying to pick out Ruta. He falls towards Hinshelwood with 3 points, and it's finished. 1-0 to the Arsenal.
A tense affair settled by a single result.